Good morning or afternoon, whenever you decide to watch this. This is Richard Dudley. I'm submitting my Google Classroom project, my master project. I've been using Google Classroom for a number of years now. I did use it throughout this year. This is the eighth grade science classroom that I created. We didn't use it all the time, but whenever we got a chance to get in the computer lab, or something I wanted the kids to do at home, I would utilize it. So I want to show you a few things that I've done on here. First of all, the screen capture software I'm using is what's called screencast-o-matic. Something else I've been using for a number of years. So hopefully it's comparable. I've paid, I think it's $15 a year. I pay for a subscription for unlimited length on videos. So if anybody wants to try that, it's also a pretty good service and very reasonable. Probably comparable to Screencastify. First of all, in the classroom, you can see I've got the code there, and we go to classwork. I'm going to start back at the beginning, show you some things that I've done. So early in the year, you can see we did use it. I did provide some links to the CK12 site that I mentioned to you earlier. The CK12 is a it's free, it's nonprofit, it's going to continue that way. They're committed to doing that. It's a fantastic resource. As you can see, here's one on density. Click it. I had 10 of the 10 students who submitted that directly online. The other ones probably found a way to do it offline. I can provide, things I want them to read. Here's a PDF that I've uploaded that I would like them to read. And here's a little pre-test that we were going to take in class as well. And that's a PDF. Here's, once again, what I did. I took one of our textbooks and I took the liberty of scanning check sections and chapters years ago, so that I could upload it to the classroom. So if they didn't have their book at home, they could read the sections. I do like to use YouTube quite often, provide some links to YouTubes that we watch in class and provide them for, they want to watch them again at home, they can do that. Here's a PowerPoint that we showed in class that I created, that they could see at home as well, revisit if they wanted to. Relative dating section here says some things. So first of all, here is the quiz that we took, and 20 of them turned it in. So I created a relative dating quiz for the end of the little section here. See if I can get it to open up. So I inserted graphics and illustrations. Actually, I think these were just regular test questions that I had found, released test questions that I used from previous Ohio eighth grade tests. And I just, it was a multiple choice, so I copied and pasted that, and they could choose A, B, C, or D on this. So it worked really well. It's easy. It's a quick way to assess student learning. This was kind of a neat site. It was you can actually interactive. You click here and you can go to that site and do some practice relative dating things. And here's a quiz they can take on their own. It wasn't graded, but it's something it's interactive. They could take it and test themselves online. Here's another. Here's a geologic timeline project, and if you notice, I've created this years ago on the district site. So instead of reinventing the wheel, I just provide that link in the Google Classroom to this. Hopefully, we'll continue to have the district site as well usable. I am pretty familiar with that, how to input things in that as well. So. Interactive timeline, just some great resources I found online. So here's another invitations project, same thing. I keep the projects in the district site and just provide links to that. And this is, I guess, when we started the coronavirus stay-at-home thing, I did utilize the CK12 quite a bit. As you can see, 16 turned it in this class directly through the CK12 site. So I don't know if there was anything all that different here or not. I did have one more. Here was a final project I gave them for the last week of school, where they could explore some 21st century projects. So explanation, they go to the site, and there's links, and also a provide a online rubric. So if they want to know how it was going to be evaluated, they can bring up that PDFs to see how it's going to be evaluated and scored. So I do think it's important when we do online things like this to probably we should provide rubrics for everything just so that it's clear as to what they're supposed to do and what it should look like. So hopefully that's sufficient. Like I said, I have used it quite a bit. It was difficult to use when not everybody has access to it, but it is helpful at times. I'm looking forward to the day somewhere down the future where all of our students have a Google Chromebook. I'll have a Google Chromebook, and we can dig into this and make it an everyday practice in our classroom. And I think it's also a great tool for a teacher who wants to flip the classroom. Also, using this software here, the screencast-o-matic, and providing instruction where they can watch at home, and then they can come to school and they can get the assistance. You're available to do the schoolwork. It kind of flips it. They're getting instruction at home, and they're coming and getting their work done at school, where you can provide some support. So a lot of things I think that we can do. Teaching and learning is going to change, I hope, when we can actually fully implement a lot of the tools that are here. I know it's time. It's 21st century learning. Thanks for supporting that, and I'm looking forward to